It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. And for the Pistons, we've got another hometown game here in Detroit. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build with.
Ivy, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Took him no time at all on that one. Ivy's got his second bucket of the night.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Drops in the tray.
Mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
Just a special offensive talent. We don't see guys like Cunningham come through the league that often.
You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself, and that is the difference.
Wow, Ivy just takes off. That high-effort transition play, that's what will make him an asset moving forward.
Allen, right side. Howard with the steal. Cunningham outside. Pass to Ivy. Screen by Howard. Out to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Second shot opportunity. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Well, that is a nice challenge. At the rim really altered that
shot. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Cunningham. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved. But we're not finished yet. Back to you, Kevin.
On the run. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Shot to stop the run, and it's good off the glass.
Duncan with that innate ability to shoot the basketball.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to explore.
Oh, man! Whoa. That is just nasty right there by Duren.
Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. 55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. It's blocked by Duncan.
And setting the tone with that rejection, Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Now that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
Thompson with the bucket.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Outside, Maxey. And stolen by Ivy. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Here's Howard. And the rebound goes to Duncan. The 76ers trail by 5. Outside, Maxey. Here's the three. Duren pulls it in.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Yes to Howard. Here's Ivy. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Jaden Ivey making things happen for the Pistons. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
Here is Cunningham. In the corner, Ivy with it. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ivy's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Detroit.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Maxey in the corner. Here's Duncan. It's hauled in by Stewart. Detroit leading by 8. Here's Cunningham. Nails the 16-footer. Cunningham's got 5.
Yeah, and I like Cunningham from the mid-range area of the floor. It's the most difficult place for a defense to run extra traffic at you.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
So nice to see Jaden Ivey back in action, Tim, after suffering that broken fibula last season.
Yeah, Kevin, he was just hitting his stride when he had a very difficult injury. In particular, he was upping his shooting percentage from the field. Now he's looking to continue that momentum.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Detroit?
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Down by 12. Back to Dunn. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
And it's Bona with the rebound. The 76ers trailed by 12. Outside, Maxey gets it to go from beyond the arc. Maxey's got 6.
And if you look at these early years for Tyrese Maxey's career, you can see he has increased the number of threes he's taken year by year.
So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul. Maxey looking it over. Here's Bona. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And it's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Robinson, that's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
2 minutes remaining in the ball.
Maxey, that's a 2-pointer. And that one's good. Bona. Bona's got his first basket of the night.
A solid facilitator I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Maxey into the lane. .136 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Bona. Clock at 6. Stolen by Thompson. And now the Pistons fast break. Back to Robinson. No good with the triple. The 76ers trailed by 11. All right, Legs, follow me here. You look at the rise of teams like Detroit. There's a lot to be said for having young legs.
Well played, Kevin. Well played. And look, today's game exacts a physical toll. And if you think of it, that's especially true when you're playing a team like the Pistons. They play fast and they hit hard.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Oubre. 5 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Moody's shot is off.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Now Maxey. He has 6. Pass to Oubre. Moody the bounce pass. Here's Dunn. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Detroit Pistons looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And they really need to settle down right here and find a way to take care of the basketball. That would be my point of emphasis.
Pistons leading by 13. In the corner, it's Robinson. That's good. That's LeVert with the assist. Robinson's got 6.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Damn, what a ride it's been for sharpshooter Duncan Robinson.
Well, there is no doubt about it, Kevin. He's the only player ever to take part in both a men's Division III and Division I championship game. Then, after going undrafted, he goes on to start in the NBA Finals. He has really come a long way.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then, at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Guys, back over to you.
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Robinson misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
And at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Back to Sasser. Outside Robinson. Floats one up. Nice D from Duncan. The 76ers trailed by 16. And here is Fox. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Howard with the steal. Robinson on the wing. There's a good screen. No good on the 3.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution on the floor.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Thompson in the corner. The Pistons working the ball around now. Bobbed up there for Howard. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cunningham. And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with them. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the floor.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 16-point game. Lopez outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And the rare catching fire from the center. Brook Lopez is a different kind of five. Possesses incredible range. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Outside Gordon. Lopez outside. Just 5 on the clock. Horford from outside. Duren pulls it in. Pistons leading by 15. Pass to Ivy. Duren a screen. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved he didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
And no chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
And the Sixers last season, Tim, winning less than half as many games as had been projected.
Well, the injury bug completely derailed their season. And by the tail end of that year, a low win total was actually in their best interest because they were trying to ensure they retained their top 6 protected pick. You know, when you watch Cunningham, he can take total control of a game. He's got that 6'6" length, and then you combine it with his dribbling and passing ability. An impressive package.
Lopez outside, and stolen by Howard. Lets it fly. Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got 15 points.
And this young guy, Ivy, is doing anything he wants right now, dominating in effortless fashion.
Lopez. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
Well, you can see over the top of the defense like that, you have a huge advantage.
Pass to Moody. And he just jams it right over Dwight Howard. Oh, my goodness.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pistons ahead, up by 15. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league. And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Nobody near Allen. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Allen's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, there are few guys better in this league at the catch and shoot. You've got to run Grayson Allen off that line.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
It's stolen by Duren. Here's the floater. They get it back. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, they got a little loose with the ball right there, but in general, they've avoided the big mistakes, and they're running away with this.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And a wide-open look for Cunningham. Drains the three-pointer. And the Pistons lead by 17. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Detroit.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Here's Duren. Hits the jumper.
Well, that's what I love about Duren. He understands his game and his limitations. He likes the ball down low. He is not going to take too many threes.
Cunningham. That one drops.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And that one misses.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
He gets it to go.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Pistons leading by 18. He makes his ninth shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Ivy. And stolen by Leonard. Here's Duncan. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
It's Fox with the drive. Screen by Duncan. Let's lose a 3. Duren pulls it down. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Detroit.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Cade Cunningham.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Now, Cunningham gets credit there for attacking the defense on the interior, making them foul him in the process.
And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Detroit, no good that time either. And the 76ers with possession. Out to Duncan. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Now, here's Cunningham. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Yeah. Rolls Royce got stars. Plat, boy, I got bars. Tattoo on my arm. With a bad, no prom. Made bag of machine. Cat, this Jack, I go fiend.